Ladies and gentlemen, today we have another interesting video to get into. We have an update about the new Mario and Luigi game coming out next month. We also have some new Pokemon leaks to go over that show us the future of a new Pokemon game. And then, the new Nintendo Online Playtest has leaked online. And, well, I don't know how I feel about it. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. Yeah, so today I was hoping I would make a video about the Switch 2, whether that be a rumor, or a leak, or an announcement. You know, Nintendo, the thing we're all waiting on?
I need a Switch 2 announcement.
I don't know how much longer I can hold out for some information directly from Nintendo. That being said, we still have a pretty interesting video to get into today. So before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, it would truly mean the world to me, and let's just go and get right into the video. So this year, Nintendo's been coming out with some pretty big games, and that's kind of crazy. Like, we all know that this is probably the last big year of the Nintendo Switch. That's not saying they won't continue to support this console for another year or two, because that would be pretty dumb if they just stopped supporting it once the Switch 2 comes out. Last month we had Zelda, this month we had Super Mario Party, and next month we have Mario and Luigi Brothership, which is a new entry into the Mario and Luigi RPG games. I can't remember the first system I ever played one on. I want to say Game Boy Advance, but I absolutely love these games. They are so damn good. Great entry-level RPGs. So today we have an update for Mario and Luigi Brothership, and it's who's actually developing this game. Mario and Luigi Brothership appears to have been co-developed by Acquire, and Acquire is who made Octopath Traveler 1 and 2. And if you don't know, those are some of the greatest RPGs pretty much of all time. I feel like they kind of kicked off that 2.5D HD, whatever the hell it's called, 2D HD? Probably 2D HD, graphic style that so many games right after them seemingly came out with. Now I feel like there's so many RPGs that do that same art style. I'm sure there was games before them that probably did it, but I feel like Octopath Traveler series really made it popular. So seeing that Acquire, who not only developed the Octopath Traveler series, I think they worked on some PlayStation 2 games, some PSP games, and a bunch of other good RPGs, also worked on the new Mario & Luigi game. Very strange choice, but I think it's going to surprise us and be a very good game. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's start getting into the leaks. I told you, once this massive Pokemon leak happened, I want to say over a week ago now, every single day, news and information is still coming out, because I guess those leaks are still being deciphered or data mined, or I don't really know how it works, but information is coming out every single day. And we have an actual look at a new Pokemon game, like actual graphics. And the style of this Pokemon game, very weird. It probably will work just because it's Pokemon and Pokemon sells no matter what. I don't know if it's going to be the Pokemon game for me, and I've played every Pokemon game, but this is still a very early gameplay, and the whole style of the game is still kind of up in the air what's going on, but let's just check it out. So according to the leaker, a Pokemon spin-off game inspired by Splatoon is in development. The game is being made for the Switch and mobile platforms, and includes avatar customization and wild Pokemon taming. Neither Game Freak or ILCA have confirmed the game's existence. But they don't need to because it's right here. So when these leaks were first being gone through, there was a Pokemon game codenamed Rodeo, I believe. And the reason why it was called that, as you can see right here, is you actually ride the Pokemon or use the Pokemon to traverse. Looks a little sus with her sitting on the Pokemon's face like that. You gotta remember this is super early graphics. But actually, who knows, man? Pokemon games come out super janky these days. This could be the final product. Then it turns out Pokemon Rodeo was canceled, the codename Pokemon Rodeo. Then it might have been re-picked up by another developer, and now it's being codenamed Synapse, I think. I don't know. The leaks are coming out all the time. But yeah, new Pokemon co-op online spin-off game. They did say this was a Switch game and a mobile game, so this is going to be a free-to-play game. This is a very early development. I wonder about this one. I wonder how long this has been worked on. I wonder if you can like do some other weird stuff in here, maybe build some bases as well. Like, would this be Pokemon's answer to Palworld, and Palworld was Palworld's answer to Pokemon? That probably doesn't make sense, but yeah, I don't know. This is going to come out one day, maybe not, who knows, but I thought I would show this to you. So now let's get into the major leak here. The Nintendo Switch online playtest. People were speculating maybe something GameCube related, and I thought that as well. But remember, I showed off a patent right here on this channel that I found last second, and I thought that this playtest was going to be something like Miiverse related, a new version of that. I feel like I was the only freaking person who said that. And now that this playtest has leaked out, that's basically exactly what it is. So earlier in the video I said maybe something for the Switch 2, possibly the GameCube. This patent right here kind of makes it look like it's going to be this thing where we all hang out as a community online, you add your friends, and I truly always wondered why we didn't have that for the Switch. So that actually feels really cool to get a leak like that right, when 90% of other people were saying it was something else entirely. I'm not going to show off the images. I have got a copyright strike from Nintendo for showing off stuff that I shouldn't show off before, so I've learned my lesson. Who's to say that I'm not looking at a picture of it right now and I'll just talk about what may or may not be on the screen. The game's purpose. The goal is to work with others to fully develop a massive, expansive planet by utilizing creativity and farmed resources. Throughout your adventure, players will be granted special tools known as beacons. These beacons emit a healing light that purifies and develops a land. The higher a beacon is placed, the wider the beacon zone becomes. Within your beacon zone, your best work can be done. Then you have something called a dev core, allegedly, and this is a separate space from the planet you'll be developing. Think of it as a social hub to gather with other players. At the dev core, you can level up your character, get items you'll need for your journey, commune with others, and more. Maybe I read that somewhere just now, maybe I just made all of that up. You know that there's this paradox out there that if you were to give a monkey a typewriter and gave them infinity amount of time, that they would write Shakespeare or something like that? Who's to say that I didn't just come up with all of this on my own? You can't say I didn't do it. If Nintendo tries to come after me, I'm using the monkey paradox as my defense. But yeah, to me it sounds like a newer version of like Miiverse, kind of mixed with Minecraft, kind of. It's got this building element to it, but you're also going to hang out. Weird thing to playtest. Now, another reason why I find this super weird is this game, I believe, is getting an ESRB rating, which means it will be released in stores as well. So even though this is a Nintendo Switch online playtest, I think this will be an actual game that you might be able to purchase in the future. And from some data mines, it's allegedly going to have 2.2 gigabytes of storage. So not the biggest game, but not anything super small as well. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about all this information? Are you looking forward to the new Mario Luigi game? Pokemon mixed with Splatoon. Does it make sense? I'll answer that for you. No, the hell it doesn't. And this Nintendo Switch online playtest. Do you think we need a newer version of something like the Miiverse? Let me know in the comments below. Also, remember, if you've made it to this part of the video, you're a very cool person, and I really appreciate your support because it means the world to me. So yeah, follow me on Instagram because we are growing over there, and it's a lot of fun talking to you guys. And you guys know me, I will see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.